I would like to raise a few fundamental issues about where we stand and what are the possibilities of really making this free trade agreement a reality. I believe I heard somebody say there were 22 rounds so far of negotiations. That itself gives us a question mark whether we need to pause and have a relook at the track that we are going down on. The last negotiation took place some 4 or 5, 6 years ago. 6 years ago. So it clearly is a moment in time where, whether at the ministerial level or at the negotiating team level, at the secretariat level, we need to reassess. There must be clearly something which is holding back this FTA. Either it is about non-tariff barriers or trade barriers that are coming in the way of normal trade, which is the reason that countries are not forthcoming in looking at a BIMSTEC FTA. It could be other regional FTAs and the possible impact of those regional FTAs on BIMSTEC region, which is a matter of concern or causing the delay. It could be the trading practices or the different current trading preferences or current trade relationships that could be a reason for this BIMSTEC FTA not taking place. I would urge business leaders also to give a honest feedback. What do you feel about a potential BIMSTEC FTA? Do you see merit in it? Do you see value in it? And I'm sure that if the business community of these 7 trading partners were to make up their mind that they either want it or they don't want it, then we as political leaders will get direction from the business community and support from the business community to make this a reality. So I think a little deeper engagement, and no better organization than CII to lead such an initiative. I'm glad that Mr. Banerjee mentioned that they decided to make this an annual event. Maybe we can take this up as a task between now and next year to come up with cogent recommendations on what the next step should be or can be or will be acceptable to all the 7 countries. Maybe we can begin with something small. Maybe we can begin with a preferential trade agreement, if not a full-blown FTA. But let's examine the realistic possibility and move forward on a fast-track basis, because any negotiation that's, despite COVID, we can justify 2 years out of the 6 years for COVID. But 18 to 24, a lot of water has flown down, even the Bay of Bengal, for that matter. So let's re-examine our priorities. Let's relook at the possibilities going forward and see within the charter of the BIMSTEC whether we can work out something which strengthens the architecture of BIMSTEC, which further fosters greater bonhomie and trust amongst the member countries. And I'm sure we'll be able to come up with real strength in the beautiful relationship that these 7 countries share with each other.